They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. But there's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line.
There's some room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Running the red zone. It's Miller. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the 1st drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, explode through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, give to Hardy. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Got his man in the middle. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it...
Found a little grass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Simmons to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. Smashes through the tackle. Runs through a man. He might have space. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
From the red zone, it's Hardy. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Got it back on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Anderson. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Under fire. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Miller with the ball. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Run in the red zone, it's Miller. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle is in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. To the air, it's Mayava. The throw. Touchdown, Trojans! Gets it into the end zone.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking for the 2-point try. He wants to throw it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Hardy to begin the drive. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Right back to Hardy on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's a give to Hardy. Past the 40. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by
turning on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Running inside, it's Jordan.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them
Don't
with just
spam,
2
bitch.
timeouts
Come
to
on,
use the
nigga.
rest
Let's
of the way.
play the game. Run your offense, nigga. Run your offense, nigga. Run your offense, nigga. Fuck, you better run that ball, nigga. Fuck you thought this was, nigga. Run that ball, nigga.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Jordan. Maybe a crease. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do
That
on
what you
second
better
down
do,
here.
nigga.
Man, when I can
Oh,
run the
man,
football
you
like
gonna
that on
out-
first
you
down,
gonna get out your
create
own.
second and inches, and stay way ahead of the sticks,
Run
and,
that ball,
be in a
nigga.
position now where I can throw the football or run, I
Yeah,
will have
nigga,
a
run
lot
that
of
ball,
success
nigga.
on the
That's all
offensive
you
side
got,
of the football.
nigga.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The run inside. It's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Breaks the tackle. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Nigga, run the ball. Nah, don't quit. Nah, don't do that shit, bro. Come on now. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that shit, bro. Play the damn game, bro. God damn, nigga. God damn. I hear whooping shit, bitch. Fuck you thought this was, nigga. You be quiet.